Hello, hi everyone. Yes, are you guys listening me? My name is Brajesh Kumar Jha. I am your physics teacher. I am going to teach you the most interesting part of the physics is the friction. Are you guys ready? Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to start with the heading name. Okay. First I write this side. Look at there. Friction. Guys, you understand friction? Before that, right now you are in the class 11th, okay? So before that, you heard this what friction? Some student thinking that I heard sir before that in class 8 or in class 9th. But the scenario is very different. Okay. So I'm going to write the definitions. Okay. What is the definition? So I'm going to write 1 minute. 1 minute. It is it is a contact force. What? Contact. It is what? Contact. What is it? It is contact force. Understood? Okay. So, do you guys understand what is the meaning of friction? It is a contact force. Simply, no. I'm going to explain. Okay, it is the contact force. So, I'm going to write the next sentence. It exists. It exists when surface in contact. The surface in contact, because this is what contact force. In class 8, you know that the what is the contact force, what is non-contact force. Okay, I'm not going to explain so many books. Okay, it exists when surface in contact and surface surfaces is in what relative motion or surface having what tendency of motion. What is the meaning of tendency of motion? Very simple. Body will not move. Surface will not move. But it has tendency of motion. It may be move. Okay. So this is the definition. Now the next part is, okay, I'll scroll. Okay. And explain each by each sentence. Okay. This sentence first. What are the key points? Surface in contact. Surface in relative motion or surface having tendency of motion. And one point more in this. Surfaces should rough. Means surface will not be smooth. Okay. So scroll up little bit. I'll draw a line. Do you think it's line? Obviously, but if I do like this, it's look like a what? Surface. Right now I'm writing what? Its surface is what? Rough. Means surface is what? Surface is rough. So what? Only one surface. So must we put a block? If I put a block over here, this block, surface in contact first fulfilled, surface is rough second condition fulfilled. Tell me one thing, is there any friction force? No friction force. No friction force. Tell me why? Because no tendency of motion. No relative motion. Both surfaces are rest is with respect to each other. In this case, what happened to the body? What happened to the surface? Surface will not move each other with respect to each other. Not having tendency of motion means no friction exists. Both are. Okay. So I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to apply a F external force. F external force means some force provided by external agent. It is what? Force provided by force, force exerted by what? External agent. Then understood? What happened to the body if you apply this? Understood my words, boys and girls, listen carefully. I'm not going to just discuss with the analytical method. So logical method is very important. Okay. If I apply the force, if I apply the force to the body, what happened to the body? Body will move or body will not move when surface is rough. Okay. So the next question is up to when it will move or it will rest. It decided by the surface. Surface how? Okay, tell me one thing. If I applied F external force, which one is balance this force? Obviously, friction force will be balance this force. So I'm writing here Fs, friction force. Till what? Till when? Up to when it will balance. So, okay, now I'm going to discuss the very simple scenario which is exists in the daily life. Okay, just think, student, just think about the scenario which exists in the school or in your society. One student which is trolled you unnecessarily, which is behave you badly, react you badly like that. What you will do? Sometimes you will avoid, sometimes you will neglect like this. But what happened to the next? It again doing again and again. What happened to the situation? You will react. So when you react, when it crosses the tolerance limit, in this case also same scenario will exist. So when force applied on body more than more than friction maximum friction force offered by surface. Guys, listen carefully. This statement. When force applied on a body more than the maximum friction force offered by surface. Till the maximum friction offered, what happened to the body? It will move. But if it is less than it, it will not move. So I'm going to discuss this one in the next part. Next, I'll scroll this little bit up. Okay, I'll do the same line draw. It is line. No, surface. So we can tell you one thing, what is rough surface. I'll draw what? A block. What? Block. Again, I applied what? F external. Okay. So one thing, what it maximum offered? We can write what? Fs max. What is Fs max? It is what? Maximum friction. Maximum friction offered by the body. We have three situations. Either you can apply more than this force. Which force? Maximum static friction force. And think about it. It is just a value for this F external. We are dealing with the F external. But the Fs max is what? It is the value. This is certain value. This is particular value. If I apply the force F external greater than what? Fs max. Some student thinking, sir, what is Fs max? Hey, I applied the force. Block will not move. Means block will be what? Block will be resist this change. Up to when? Up to maximum limit. So this maximum limit is what? Maximum force now. We are dealing with the force. So this maximum force will be what? The criteria. It is the criteria of this from this force which will be what decided the body will move or not. If F external is greater than Fs max, what happened to the body? Body will what? Move. So we can directly what? Acceleration is not equal to 0. Acceleration not equal to 0 or friction is what? Fs max. Some student think, sir, you are doing reverse engineering. You are talking about the third case, but I learned from the first case. So I'm telling you one thing. I deal with the easy case. I applied the more forces. Okay. So Fs max. So in this case, F external will be what? Sorry, F external greater than Fs max means friction force is what? Means like more than this force means maximum friction force will be applied by the body. Okay, so acceleration not zero. So the next case is what? If F external, which is less than what? Fs max. What happened to the body? Body will body is at rest, we can write. Listen carefully. So we can write body is at rest. So one thing we can tell you, acceleration equals to 0. What is the value of friction force? Tell me one thing. Some student thinking, sir, very simple. Fs max. No, no, no. Because how it possible? I applied the F external, which is less than Fs max. How it will be? How it will be? Tell me one thing. I'll give you 5 rupees. Can it possible then you will return me 5 rupees only? More than 5 rupees only in normal? No. So the force external applied on the body is like 4 Newton, and which is less than the Fs max. So the body had just worked to, you know, stop, balance this force. So in this case, Fs will be what? Equals to what? F external, not Fs max. But what happened to the next thing, next portion? Next portion is very simple. F external. F external, which is equals to what? Fs max. In this case, again, acceleration 0. Fs will be what? Fs max. Sir, it is very similar to the F external greater than Fs max. Why you are writing? Very simple. In this case, body just about to move. About to move. Means body will be what? Move. In this case, body will be move. In this case, means in the first cases, I'm writing here A, B, C. What happened to the A? Very simple. Maximum friction body will offer. I applied more than this. So body will move and friction will be Fs max. If I applied equal to the Fs max in the case C, very simple. Again, body will not be Fs equals to what? Fs max, but body just about to move. How? Because in this case, what happened to the body is body, because if apply the force more than this, body will move. Okay. But the third case, case B, what happened to the body? F external is less than the Fs max. So it not crosses the limit. It not crosses the limit. So what happened to the body? Body is at rest. So the friction force is what? Equals to F external. Means body do not need to offer maximum because the force applied is less than this. So why this body going to apply more than this force? Understood, boys and girls? So I am scroll up little bit. I'll